What if you could practice your most important real estate conversations, setting appointments, handling objections, following up with cold leads, unlimited times, without risking a single relationship? And what if you could do it for free? Starting the next 10 minutes on your phone or your laptop right now. Stay with me because I'm going to show you exactly how to use AI as a personal role play partner, one that never gets tired, never judges you or flakes out on the role play session, and gives you real feedback. Now, this is the skill building hack that almost no agents are using effectively. Let's go. All right, I'm your coach, Paulie C. Let me ask you something. When's the last time you actually practiced a real estate conversation? And not thought about it, not watched it on a video, actually practiced it out loud. Somebody pushing back with real stakes. Now, for most agents, the answer is never. Or maybe once at a brokerage meeting where your manager pretended to be a buyer for 60 seconds and then everybody laughed it off. Now, here's the problem with that. The conversation is the most important part of this business. It's the one thing that affects everything. The conversation is the relationship in real estate. And if you're not training it like a skill, the way an athlete trains before a game, that kind of training, you're practicing on your real clients, on your real leads, and that costs you real money. Now, today I'm going to show you how to change that using artificial intelligence. Free. Right now, step by step. Now, here's why AI changes the game. Because most agents don't role play because they just don't have anyone to practice with. It's hard to find somebody who's willing to practice. It's not so readily available because people are afraid. They don't want to be judged. They don't know how. Your spouse doesn't want to be your role play partner for the 18th time. And oh, by the way, they don't understand how to role play either. So your manager doesn't have time for you because they got all these other agents to talk to. And honestly, likely, they have no idea how to coach you along on how to have an efficient and effective conversation. They may have once upon a time, 10 years ago, sold business. But do they really understand the dynamics of an effective and an efficient conversation? Now, hiring a coach is a great idea, but it's an investment. And some of you guys aren't ready to make that yet. So AI solves that right now. Tools like ChatGPT and Claude are sitting on your phone, available 24/7. And they will play any role you give them as many times as you want. They'll play a motivated seller, a skeptical buyer, a cold lead who has no time right now, or you talked to 6 months ago, as many times you want with as much resistance as you need. But here's the key. Most agents they've already tried this and they've gotten lousy results because they didn't set it up correctly. Now, that's what I'm going to give you today, the exact setup. All right, step number 1, choose your AI tool. 2 options, in my opinion: ChatGPT, go to chat.openai.com and download the app. Free version works perfectly. Or Claude, that's claude.ai, also free. Both will do everything I'm about to show you. Personally, I prefer Claude. It seems to have a better handle on language skills and structure, in my opinion. Now, you don't have to pay for anything. You don't need to be a tech person. So I don't want to hear this, you older than millennial crowd. If you can text a client, you can do this. And if you can't text a client, you should probably quit real estate. Okay. No. All right. So open one of these apps right now while you watch this. Now, step number 2. The setup prompt is everything. Now, here's where most agents go wrong. They open the AI and they type, pretend to be a seller. And the AI responds with something generic and they go, yeah, this is useless. And they close the tab. The setup is everything. The prompt is everything. So you have to go to the AI. You have to give the AI a real scenario, a specific persona, the ground rules, your goal. I call this the role play setup prompt, and I'm going to give you that exact formula right now. Okay, the role play setup prompt. Copy this formula. I want you to play the role of who they are. Here's their situation. Here's their motivation. Specific details. How long have they been in the home? What their life situation is. What objections or hesitation they have. I'm a real estate agent. I want to practice the specific skill of opening conversations, handling an objection, specific objection perhaps, asking for the appointment. Push back realistically. Don't make it easy. Give me specific objections. Push back 3 times before you let me close, and then stop the role play and tell me, what did I do well? Where did I lose connection? And what should I try differently? Now, the last sentence is critical. Ask for the debrief. That's what turns practice into improvement. Now, before I give you the actual scenarios to run, hear me out for a second. The setup prompt I just gave you is just the door. It opens the practice, but once that door is open, you still need to know what to say, how to say it, how to close for conversations into an appointment. That's what my free playbook breaks down. The create, carry, close framework plus exact conversations starters for your sphere, for strangers, events, online, cold follow-ups. The playbook's a compilation of conversations and strategies that helped me take 169 listings in 1 year. Now, click the link in the description and grab your free copy right now, and come back and we'll run the scenarios together. And if you're at that point where you know you need more coaching, community, accountability, somebody in your corner, there's a link to schedule an appointment to have a conversation with me directly. Now, that's your next step. Now, let's get into the scenarios. Step number 3, run the conversation, treat it like it's real. Okay, so scenario number 1, sphere call. Someone you know, you haven't talked to in 6 months or haven't talked to in a while. Copy this prompt. Play the role of an old acquaintance. Come up with the scenario of etc., whatever the scenario is for the relationship. We're connected on social media, but I haven't talked in about 6 months. You have a family, you've been in your home 9 years, and you've casually thought about upgrading, but you haven't done anything about it. You're friendly, but you're going to keep the conversation casual. You're not expecting a real estate pitch. I'm going to call you to reconnect. Be realistic. Now, come up whether there is motivation to sell or not. Either one's okay. You should be role-playing both with your sphere because not everybody's going to be motivated. How do you handle that and close that conversation? Now, after I close for the appointment or to just stay in touch, stop and tell me where I opened well, where I got salesy, what I could improve. Okay, scenario number 2. The stranger at a networking event. Copy this prompt. Play the role of someone I just met at a local business networking event. You're a professional in your mid-40s, you own a home and have been there for about 5 years, and you're not in any rush to move. But you've casually thought about whether the market is good right now. You're friendly, but you're going to be guarded if I start sounding like a salesperson. I'm going to start a natural conversation with you at the event. After 5 to 7 exchanges, stop and tell me, did I build genuine rapport? Did I steer it too hard towards real estate? And what would have made this feel more like a real connection? Okay, scenario number 3. The cold lead who said, not now, 3 months ago. Copy this prompt. Play the role of a lead I got 3 months ago from an online lead source. You had a brief conversation with me, told me you were thinking about it, and said to follow up later. You've now forgotten most of that conversation. You're a bit skeptical when I call you back. You've been contacted by 3 or 4 other agents in the meantime, and you're tired of the calls. I'm going to try to reopen the relationship and see if you're closer to being ready. Push back. Be realistic. After 5 to 7 exchanges, stop and tell me, did I reestablish trust? Did I make it about me or about them? And what should have I done differently in the first 30 seconds? Run each one 3 to 5 times. Not once, 3 to 5 times. Because the first time you're just getting comfortable. The second time you start to feel the rhythm. By the third time, you start to find your voice, your confidence. Okay, step 4, the debrief. Now, this is where the real growth happens. After every role play, do not skip the debrief. That feedback loop is the whole point of what you're doing. Now, here's what to ask after each session. What was the strongest moment in this conversation and why? Where did I lose the connection or become transactional? What question could I have asked that would have opened this up more? How would you rate this on a scale of 1 to 10, and what specific thing would move it to a 10? Write the feedback down or record it. Don't just read it and move on. That's your coaching session. That's your growth edge right there. Okay, step 5, level it up. The resistance style. Once you're feeling comfortable with a scenario, add this sentence to your setup prompt. The resistance style. Here we go. This time, make the person more resistant than the last time. They're busier, a little bit more skeptical, and quicker to try to end the conversation. This is how you build real skill. Not by practicing the easy version until it feels good, by intentionally turning up the difficulty level until the hard version starts to feel normal. That's how an athlete trains. That's how we train. Okay, how about what AI cannot do? Now, be real about this. I want to be straight with you because this is a practical video. Here's what AI will not fix on its own. It won't fix your mindset about making calls. That work is internal. You need to be intentional about how you specifically work on your mindset. Don't sleep on this. People don't want to hear what you say as much as they hear how you feel. If you're not comfortable and confident on the inside, none of this is going to work. It won't teach you the right strategy for who to call and when. That's a framework. Join us in the Real Sales Talk community. We can talk all about that. It won't replace real conversations with real human beings. You still have to pick up the phone and call people. Just because some of you are not going to be cold calling doesn't mean you're not going to be making calls. You have to call the internet lead. You have to call the open house lead. You have to call your sphere of influence. Grow up and realize if real estate's about relationships and relationships are about conversations, you're going to have to get real with conversation skills. AI is a practice tool, just like a batting cage. You don't get better at real baseball just from looking at the batting cage, but you also don't want to show up to the game without ever having swung the bat. So use AI to build those reps. Then go take real swings. Now, here's the one thing that trips most agents up. They try to have this interaction via typing, and this should be a voice-to-voice conversation. So that is done over the phone more easily. You can do it on the computer now, but this should be a conversation with AI. So you are using the voice feature that AI offers for you to be able to talk and exchange voice to voice versus typing in the prompts and speaking to AI through typing. This really needs to be a voice to voice interaction. Look, I spent years in fine dining on the Las Vegas Strip before I ever sold a house. 3 jobs at one time, serving executives, high rollers, and celebrities. What I learned is that you can get better at starting a conversation. You can get better at reading people. You can get better at creating comfort with a stranger. But these are skills. They're not personality traits you're born with. I wasn't born knowing how to walk up to a table of celebrities and billionaires and make them feel comfortable. I practiced it every single shift. Hundreds of tables, thousands of interactions. The repetition built a muscle. AI gives you that batting cage, that opportunity. You just have to use it. Okay, here's the daily practice habit that I want you to do 10 minutes a day. Here's the implementation. I want you to do this for 30 days, 10 minutes a day. Before your first real prospecting call of the day, run one AI role play, one setup, 5 to 7 exchanges, one debrief. Done. Now, at the end of 30 days, you will not recognize your confidence on the phone because the conversation will start to feel familiar. The objections won't shock you anymore. The awkward pauses won't make you freeze. You've been there before. You've navigated it before 50 times, 100 times in the batting cage. The fear comes from the unknown. You now know this conversation. You're comfortable with it. You've heard the objections before. You've maneuvered 2 or 3 or 4 different ways to be able to re-engage people and move through the conversation. Now, that's what skills look like. Not talent, not luck, reps. And now you have a free unlimited practice partner available to you 24 hours a day, no excuses. So remember what I always say. What we say, how we say it, and who we say it to, that's the whole business. We get paid to socialize. So start training for it like it matters, because it does. Before you go, keep coming back. If anything in this video connected with you, do me a quick favor, hit that like and subscribe button. I'm here every single week to help people grow a real estate business on real conversations that build real relationships, real sales talk. Let's get to work.